part two of what is wrong with the 2018-2019 Edmonton Oilers. Now, we spoke on Chiarelli and everyone saying Chiarelli this, trades this, Lucic deal that, Koskinen this, Talbot this. Well, yesterday against the Sabres, and at different points in the season, we prove that we have a group that can beat teams. This is the same team, basically, that went 9-2-1 in the month of November. So the complaining about Chiarelli needs to die down. It's about motivation. This team sometimes, most of the time, just deflates on themselves. Usually if the first shot or the first two shots on goal go in, boom, Oilers are done. It'll get ugly, and it'll get ugly quick. This team is capable of winning. I repeat, this team is capable of winning. Whether or not it happens or not, I believe this Edmonton Oilers team can make the playoffs. Mentally. If they mentally see themselves making it. If they don't get deflated after every bounce or every weak goal that happens or every post they hit. Hockey is not just a physical sport. It is a huge mental sport. And what happened against Buffalo was a huge victory. Not because of the score 7-2, but because of the fact that they let in a weak goal against a team that has routinely come into Rogers' place and just wiped the floor with the Oilers. Remember 2016? They came in and routed the Oilers, and Talbot let in a goal from center ice, and it was just ugly. Last year, ugly. So this year, the fact that the Sabres, who are high-flying this year, they're doing pretty well. Skinner, Darlene, Stalainen, and Jack Eichel just running through teams, come in, score an early goal, and right after, the Oilers respond. And it just kept going, and you see the momentum, and you see the confidence building in the team. That's a mental victory that the Oilers came through with. That's why they won that game. Once you're able to mentally get over the hurdle. That's why we as the Oilers, I hate making this referral, but we as Oilers hate Anaheim so much. But think of how much mentally Anaheim is, like how strong Anaheim is mentally. Look at what they did to us in the playoffs. Look at what they did to us earlier this season. They know that no lead is safe against them in the Honda Center. So they ride that high. It didn't matter in this game, this past game, after we got destroyed by the Sharks. But in the past, the Ducks always have a sense of pride that we can be down by 3. In the last 10 minutes of a game, we will take this to overtime. It's a mental thing. Same team. Calgary couldn't beat them in their building for 10 years. Basically 10 years. It's a mental thing. When you mentally prepare yourself and know that when this team comes in, they can't win. They come in, they lose. That's what makes a team strong. You can have all the players. You cannot have it's not about the players. It's about the drive. You can have the best players in the world and let in 2 weak goals and just lose confidence and fall apart. So what I feel the Oilers' primary problem is, in addition to some trades and some horrible contracts and some poor goaltending, I believe the Oilers' main problem is confidence. We need some sort of consistency. Today is the 14th of January. This is headway time. This is when the Oilers need to put their heads down, grind it out, and make the playoffs. All we need to do is get in. That's it. That's all the Oilers have to do. Get in, and the rest will take care of itself. Once you get in on a full head of steam, that's all it takes. Full head of steam. You can take that into the playoffs and rout teams who are higher than you. So I believe the Oilers can make the playoffs. I'm one of the few people who believe the Oilers will make the playoffs. It's hard sometimes when you watch some games, but I believe this team, if they put together a very good, let's have a good rest of January. Go into the All-Star break strong. Come out of the All-Star break fired up. We should have Clefbaum by that time. And just really build. And really just build confidence by the time we get to the playoffs. Even if we're the eighth seed playing number 1. We know that it's a level playing field now. Because everyone's record is 0-0. To me, once you get into the playoffs, it's a fresh start. So, go Oilers, go. And don't stop believing out there, Oilers fans. Don't stop believing. Go Oilers, go.